Are you thinking of a business you can start with little money and yet make so much from it in this new year? Are you tired of begging people for urgent 2K, guys? This is the video to watch. I'm going to be sharing so many tips on how you can be making passive incomes from your kitchen, guys. So today we are going to be sharing how to make liquid soap at home. People need soap for a lot of things: to wash plates, to clean their houses, to even do their laundry on a daily basis. So liquid soap making is something that thrives year in, year out. But you don't want to know how much I make on a weekly basis, guys. You don't want to know how much order I get on a daily basis. But I'm going to share all this and more in this video. How to make your own, how to get your customers, how to make your faucets, how to even package and design your label. All this and more I'm going to share on this video, so stay tuned. My name is Checks, by the way, and you're welcome back to my kitchen. If you get to the regular market where they are selling chemicals for liquid soap, guys, they normally call it chemicals, but they resell their reagents. Okay, so if you get to the market and tell them I'm looking for liquid soap reagents, nobody will understand what you're talking about. But just tell them you're looking for chemicals for the liquid soap and you'll see them attending to you. Okay, so in the markets there are two ways you can find these things. Some are labeled with the real name, some are labeled with numbers, and again they are already packaged for any quantity that you want. For instance, if you want to make 10 liters, they will give you a package for 10 liters which has almost all the reagents inside. If you want to make 20 liters, they will give you a package for 20 liters. Okay, so today we are going to be making 20 liters because of course I can't be making 10 liters when I have other. Okay, so if you want to do like for a drum of 100 liters, all you need is just to tell them, or you buy this 20 liters package and then double it, like multiply it by the number of liters you want. You don't have to do the mathematics and you will get there. Just to watch how I'm going to use them. First of all, I'm going to identify the products, or the reagents rather. Okay, as they are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to list them out on the screen and tell you exactly what they do and what it is for, while we continue with the production, guys. All the reagents here cost me 6,000 naira for 20 liters production. Of course I didn't buy water, okay, so I'm not counting that one. So with 6K I am making almost 20K profit from it. Just watch and see how I come about it, guys. There are 6 steps to this soap production, so I'm going to take you through the steps. Okay, the very first step is you filling a 20-liter bucket with water and adding your nitrous soap. Stir till it dissolves completely. We will be referring to this as 20 liters base. We are just going to form the base of this liquid soap, as you can see on the screen already. That's what I'm doing. I'm adding number 1, which is my nitrous soap, and I'm turning it vigorously to get a uniform base for the soap. Now the second step is your caustic soda. Okay, you pick up your caustic soda and in a clean bowl add about 1 cup of water to it and stir it very well to dissolve. Pour this into the 20-liter mixture and continue stirring. Like, after mixing your caustic soda, let me explain it, in a separate bowl you mix it with a little water to help it dissolve very well so that you can get a uniform paste. Now pour that paste back into that your 20 liters base. Are you getting it now? Into that bucket where you dissolve your nitrous soap initially. Okay, now the third step is this: mix the sulfuric and the Texapone in a clean bowl. This is those reagents that were labeled 4. If you remember, I have 2 reagents labeled number 4. Each of them has number 4 on it. One is Texapone and the other one is sulfuric. You mix these 2 in a separate clean bowl to get a uniform paste as well. Then you transfer it to that 20-liter mixture base and continue stirring. Anyone you transfer there, just continue stirring it so that it will mix very, very well. Now the 4th step. You put your SLS and soda ash in a clean bowl and add about 1 cup of water and mix very well until it dissolves. The essence of mixing all these things in a separate bowl is to avoid it having some lumps when you add it directly to that 20-liter mixture. It might not dissolve completely, so it is always advisable you mix them in a smaller portion or in a smaller bowl where you have enough enough pressure, yes, to dissolve it before now putting it back to that main mixture base. That's the 20-liter mixture base that we prepared initially. Okay, so when you have done this, you make sure it doesn't have any lumps at all, then add it back. Now the 5th step is you put your STPP in a clean bowl and add about 1 cup of water to dissolve it. Then add it back to the mixture as well. Okay, so we are getting there. When you add it to the mixture, you now take your time to now mix it. This is when the work starts, and at this point I usually look for help, okay, because they pass my power when it is. It depends on the quantity anyway. If I'm making anything that's from 20 liters up, I usually ask for extra help because I need it to be mixed vigorously to get a uniform and a clear concentration. Okay, so after that, when you have done that and you have gotten something close to what you want, like something exactly what you want, not close to, okay, now you mix your color. That's when you introduce color. But what I do normally, if I'm introducing my color, I mix my color with water separately so that, you know, when you add a powdered substance into a liquid direct, sometimes it might not mix very well. You tend to get some spots of that color in that mixture. So to avoid that, make it a paste so that it will be on the same base, like liquid. It makes faster and in more uniform when you do that. So that's just the essence of dissolving my color in water. So in this case I chose blue color. I don't know, I have a thing with blue soaps, okay, but then it doesn't have to be like too deep. I always like it very light blue, and that is what I achieved, and I'm so happy about the color. Then when you add it to the mixture and it's done very well, the last thing is to add your perfume. I usually go for lemon or lavender, but in this case I used lavender. So if you're in my house right now, everywhere is smelling like a chewing gum, okay, Sometimes I like it that way, sometimes I go for lemon. Okay, so in this case I used lavender because my customers, they specifically asked for lavender. And now we are done with this soap making, but it's remaining one thing. I allowed it to settle till the next day. Reason is that if you have a good nitro soap, if you're lucky to get one, by the next morning that soap must thicken more.
The next day.
This is the next day, and as you can see, my soap has thickened, like it's now very thick. There's no way you supply this way. There's no way. Okay, so I have to now loosen it a bit by adding more water until I get the consistency that I want. Of course, I supply thick soap, but not this thick. Okay, so just watch what I am doing. And I've gotten the consistency I want. I have an order for a 20 liters and a 5 liters. I'm going to put them in their respective kegs right away. Okay, and this is how I do my packaging. Some of you will be itching, how do I sell? Where do I start from? See, when I started, I was even giving out free. Like the first soap I ever made, I gave out almost all the 20 liters to my neighbors, to everybody inside my estate, to anybody that cares to collect from me. Okay, and that is where it started. When they finished using it, they came back for more. Checks, do you still have soap? That was when I now told them I didn't do any production, though there's no money, but if you want, I can make for you if you bring money. And they started asking how much. Say, what quantity do you want? That's how the business starts, and today it is thriving. Like I said earlier, I can't even count the number of orders I receive in a day. Okay, and that is how the coin keeps coming into my pockets. So guys, I just pray that this blesses you and you will come back with testimony to this video as always, and stay tuned to my channel for more tips, for more business tips that you can do right from your kitchen. And until then guys, see you in my next one.